Today I want to teach you a story. It's a story about two friends named Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle. This story is going to have some motions, it's going to have some sounds, and I'd love if you helped me out. Maybe the first time you want to watch, maybe the first time you want to help me doing motions and sounds. So it's up to you. But let's get started. Once upon a time there were two very good friends named Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle. And Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle loved to do things together. Sometimes they'd go to the park and play basketball. Swish, swish, swish. And remember, you can help me out with the sounds and the motions. Sometimes they would play baseball. Catch, catch. Sometimes they might play some soccer. Pass, score. But Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle lived on the opposite sides of town. Every night, Mr. Wiggle would open up his door, pop, go inside, pop, and close his door, boom, before going to bed. And every night Mr. Waggle would open up his door, pop, go inside, pop, and close his door, boom, before going to bed. Now, one day, Mr. Wiggle woke up, he opened up his door, pop, came outside, pop, and closed his door, boom. And he decided, I think it's a really gorgeous day and I want to go visit my very good friend, Mr. Waggle. So he walked up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill till he got to very good friend Mr. Waggle's house. And he knocked on the door. Knock, 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 knock. No answer. He knocked a little louder. Knock, 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 knock. Still no answer. So he knocked, you guessed it, even louder. Knock, 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 knock. It appeared as though Mr. Waggle was not home, so he had to go back up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill till he got back home and he opened up his door, pop. He went inside, pop, and he closed his door, boom. Now he didn't know it, but Mr. Wiggle, he had to go on some errands, and after Mr. Waggle got home, he opened up his door, pop, came outside, pop, and closed his door, boom. And Mr. Waggle had the same idea that Mr. Wiggle did, and he said, I think it's such a nice day. I want to go play with my very good friend, Mr. Wiggle. So he went up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill till he got to Mr. Wiggle's house. He knocked on the door. Knock, 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 knock. No answer. Knocked a little louder. Knock, 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 knock. Still no answer. So he decided one more time, yep, knock even louder. Knock, 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 knock. Still no answer. It was time for the cell phone. Beep, 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 beep. Bring, bring. Bring, bring. I don't think he's home. Bring, bring. No answer. Mr. Waggle had to leave a message. Hey, Mr. Waggle, it's Mr. Wiggle. Want to hang out? Okay, bye. So, unfortunately, Mr. Waggle had to go back home too. He went up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill until he got back to his house. And he opened up his door, pop. He came inside, pop, and he closed his door, boom. And they both went to bed. Now the next morning, when they woke up, Mr. Wiggle opened up his door, pop, came outside, pop, closed his door, boom, and saw that he had a cell phone message. Hey, this is Mr. Waggle. Do you want to play? Okay, bye. He totally wanted to play, so he got his cell phone out. Beep, 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 beep. Bring, bring, to call Mr. Waggle. Bring, bring. And guess what? He was home. Hello, this is Mr. Waggle. Yeah, it's Mr. Wiggle. You want to play? Sure. I came to your house and you weren't there the other day. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's play. Bye. See ya. Later. So they both went to the park, and they went up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill until they got to the park. And then they played some basketball. Swish, 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 swish. And then they got their pogo sticks out. Ba-boing, 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 ba-boing. And they said, that was so much fun, let's do it again, but faster. Ba-boing, 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 ba-boing. And then they were really tired from all that playing, so they sat down and they had some lunch. And Mr. Waggle brought Slurpees. They looked up and they realized it was almost nighttime already. So they gave each other a high five. And then they both had to go back home. They went up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill till they both got back home. And they both opened up their doors. Pop, pop. They both went inside. Pop, pop. They both closed their doors. Boom. And they both went to bed. Now, come back next week because we'll learn chapter 2 of Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle.